Welcome back to Jim Chancey's Farm. Starting out the morning with our morning chores. A little bit cool this morning. Almost like a fall day. It's in the 50s this morning and only going to be a high in the low 70s today. So had to look for a long sleeve shirt this morning to come outside.
Taylor kind of regretted wearing shorts out here, but she did grab her a sweatshirt.
You mean Taylor?
Yeah, that's what I said, Taylor.
You said Michaela.
Oh, excuse me. Gonna be another busy day. Gotta prep for the farmers markets that we're gonna be for this weekend, so we gotta melt down for the second time of the wax that we were melting earlier this week and get it into the molds that we sell, and then either today or tomorrow I'm gonna have to get my towels sewn together to be able to sell there too, so. Let's see the little kitty. Oh, and there goes another one. It's quiet. Check on these kitties. I know they'll be noisy because they all want fed. You gotta get out of my way. I can't get in here if you're in by my feet. Oh, she went stepped on. Some more food today. I know. He's all hungry. Get him away. Okay. There's you some. Number there. Number there. Make sure no one's behind me. Number there. Yeah, the cat's kind of got smart. We were using this feeder box to store their cat food in, and they learned how to pull the handle down on the loan, and we came out here several times with the feet all over the ground, so we had to put a bungee cord on it to stop that. I did not give him, Brownie, any food.
I did.
Okay.
I gave him his food, gave him his hay. Just give her hay. Oh, she needs money.
Mineral? Okay, so Tony's gonna get some mineral for them. And the little feed can where we store it is all empty. This is how we store our bags of feed, or just the goat's feed. We have a barrel because we buy it in bulk. We just kept the bag that when we bought her, they gave us a little bit of feed to help transition her into what we're going to feed. So we just store them in these barrels, keep them out of the reach of the mice and any other little critter that wants to get into them and eat them. So we just stick it in this little bowl and refill it when it's empty. So back here and see what Miss Taylor's up to, and hot chocolate is almost done eating, so alright, we're going to catch a swarm. Hopefully that they're still there, because it'll take us about 25 minutes to get there. So when we get there, we'll try and show a little bit of the video if we can, and if not, we'll show a little bit of it later on when we get them home. So see you then. Alright, we got them loaded up. There was 2 piles basically hanging off of one branch, but they were like separated into their each individual group, so we just put them in their individual boxes by the group, and we'll take them home and look at them more carefully to see if there was a queen in each of the things or what the case may be. So we'll show you a little bit more of that video when we get to that point, so we'll see you then. Alright, we're back home now, and we're just getting everything set up. We're going to stick them in our wooden 5-frame nuke boxes and go from there. Do a little cleaning, are you? He's gonna clean that box up before we stick him in there. Put this on pause. Try to get that other box and get it prepared. Alright. Got that all cleaned up and cleaning this mix.
Normally we would leave this box out here for 24 hours or so, and then we closed up, and then we'd come back and check to make sure there's a queen in it, and then we would transfer it over to this box. But later in the year, we want to make sure we get feed on them to try and build them up so they have a chance to make it through winter. We're going to try and push them hard with feed. That way we can attempt to get them into a single deep for winter time. We'll put them into this other box and we can close them up in it because it actually has a high top feeder in it. So we'll see if there's a queen involved in this or not. So.
See anything on this one?
Okay. Because they were two small groups, a little bit bigger than, I'd say, a softball. They were pretty small, but we did give them drawn out foam that we put them in the box with. So. I gotta get you one more frame done. If we have to, open the entrance on that one and open the entrance on the nuke and walk them in if we have to. As we were loading them up in the truck, the homeowner come out and talked to us a little bit and said that he mowed yesterday afternoon and they weren't there. He believes that they came shortly after he mowed yesterday, so they were actually there overnight. And they stayed in two hanging balls basically off of the same branch, and they were within a foot of each other. But they definitely, after I removed the first one, there was just a few there on it, and they never attempted to go up to the other one. And when they started flying around, when we had the two boxes separated, when some of the bees would go from one to the other, you could actually see them fighting. So it made us think that there was actually two. Pause this and we'll get everything set up for the next one. Alright, now we're going to move the second one over into this blue 5-frame nuke here. Since they were separated on the tree, we're going to try and keep them separated for now. Get them in the boxes and then we'll go from there. Whether we find queens in there or not, if we do, we'll keep them this way, push them hard with feed, and then try to make it into a single 10-frame box for each of them. If we don't think they're going to make it and we don't find a queen, then we will try to use newspaper and combine them in with one of our other hives. It's late in the year to try this, but we at least got to give them a chance.
one definitely had a lot more bees in it.
Yeah, it was a bigger. That one was a little bit bigger in size. It was probably between like a softball and a volleyball stage. But neither one of them were really that substantial. This one does have a little bit more bee coverage than the one we had just put in the box, but still not much. We ended up putting 2 frames with a little bit of capped honey on the outer frames of each side of this box here. So actually the next 2 frames, we will look at them to see if we find the queen, and if not, we'll actually shake the bees down into that hive instead of putting the frames in there, since we're out of room already. Yeah, there's definitely a substantial amount of difference between the two.
See on that side. Do you want me to shake it?
I'll hold it for now. So we can't just get him to walk down there. If you want, put your hand on that one real quick. I'll pause the video and it will help you.
And now he's just seeing if they're gonna go into the other box by themselves. That's what they call that, as marching in. Usually if they march in, that's a good sign that there's a queen in that box. So and they're really not doing much of anything at this moment. Puff of smoke up at the top and see if that will help.
While we were back here, we went ahead and fed everybody some sugar water while we were at it. Been kind of in a dearth lately, and no rain inside either for a while. So just to make sure that they're not trying to rob everybody, we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of feed into each one of them's in-hive feeder. So that way we can make sure they got enough stores for winter, but also make sure they're not out here robbing each other. So hope everybody enjoyed the videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all of our upcoming videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
I'll give you a little tidbit, or a little of this goldenrod out here in front of the hives. All the bees are enjoying the goldenrod. They get pollen off of this, and they can get nectar off of it. So this is usually their fall nectar. So just decided to show you a little bit of the bees working some of the goldenrod.